Here comes Joey Logano with Kyle Busch down on the low side. Look out for lap traffic. They gave him just enough room.
And you see Rusty Wallace's car is now just moving into the picture. They're making a move.
They get past Danica Patrick, and they lost contact again, and they are getting passed by about 4 cars. Next time by, it'll be the white flag lap.
62 and 66 have a head of steam coming to the white flag here.
This could be the best finish RWI has had. Here comes the white flag.
They got to run. They're going to separate those two right there.
1 lap to go. Down on the low side, it's Annett with Stephen Wallace pushing. Neither one of them has ever won a nationwide race. Look out, Danica brushes the wall. They gather it back up. Sadler in trouble now as they broke apart. He and the 9 of Tony Stewart.
Logano and Kyle Busch to the lead.
On the high side, and all of a sudden, the Annett combination breaks apart. Here comes Reed Sorenson, and he could win the $100,000 bonus in the Nationwide Dash for Cash. Coming out of turn number 4, it looks like Joey Logano has been so good at pushing, may end up winning. Oh, crash in the back. At the stripe, the win goes to Logano, and look at the carnage behind. We have got 1 car on fire. There's what's left of McMurray.
Yeah, that was a big, hard crash. See parts laying everywhere. There's Mike Wallace. Got the winning it down.
2 races in a row for him to get crashed on the very last lap. Restrictor
same
plate.
thing.
Almirola was the car that was on fire. He gets out okay. There's Stephen Wallace, and he looks to be okay. That's what's left of Tony Stewart's car and Danica Patrick's. For Elliott Sadler, the disappointment has got to be immense. He led the most laps, 31. Not only does he not win the race, he doesn't win the $100,000 bonus. It's going to go to Reed Sorenson, who finished in 3rd. Joey Logano. In these plate races lately, he has been the man who has pushed people to victory. He finally gets his first victory this year.
Hell yeah, Daytona. Yes. Good job, awesome job.
4th time this season that a driver has led only 1 lap in the race and won it. The other 3 by the Turner Motorsports Group.
It feels good to do that again. Woo!
That's Joey's father, high above the fray as he's got the headset on. There's Tom. There's a better look at him. What a wild finish to what has been an unbelievable race. 35 lead changes. We tied the record. Tony and Eric talking it over, trying to dissect what happened. Let's run through the finishing order again for you. It was Logano with Jason Leffler having his best run of the year. There's Jamie McMurray, disappointed. Sorensen finishes 3rd, wins the Dash for Cash. There's Elliott Sadler talking. Kyle Busch comes across in 4th. Allgaier in 5th. Annett 6th. Sadler 7th. Almirola 8th. Patrick 9th. And Stephen Wallace 10th. And here, let's see what happened on this last lap crash.
That's just the last lap of a race. So you can see Mike Wallace kind of got separated. He tried to block and pick up a little bit of air. He and Danica got together, and then that just created a big mess.
Hate seeing that many good race cars get torn up right at the finish. Heartbreaking.
And remember, for Joey Logano, as we take another look at it, he wins after starting at the rear of this field.
Yeah, had to go back there again after having a spin on the backstretch and pitted too early. Had to go to the back of the pack then also.
There's another look at all the carnage, the flames on the 88. Let's go on board with Tony Stewart. Hold on.
Watch here now. Good outside here, outside.
Surprised the camera held on. Here's Danica's view. Almirola's car in front of her. Look at how it lit up the sky.
Yeah.
One more view, and watch the 01.
Yeah, this is where Mike Wallace goes up. Danica gets a little bit, and actually the 88 gets back into the left rear of Danica and turns her down into the 01.
So let's check in on some of the guys that were involved in this. Stephen Wallace is with Mike Massaro.
Yeah, he was in the middle of it, Marty. His car, in fact, came to rest on pit road. A heavy lick. What happened?
It was just a tough day. You know, me and Michael had a really good shot to win that race, and water temperatures kept climbing. They got to 300, and I thought we had a shot to win that race, man. I just really wanted to win that thing for the Infinite Hero Foundation, all the Wounded Warriors, and all that really bad, but we were close, and it's just the motor got hot and started blowing up going down the back stretch, and that's when me and Michael got disconnected, and then all hell broke loose going down the front stretch. It's just that style racing, but I want to thank 5 Hour Energy, Oakley, Infinite Hero, you know, all the Wounded Warriors, and we were close, man. It's just that motor got hot, and that was just, you know, the typical Daytona there, Tim.
And you can hear the disappointment in Stephen's voice, Marty. Had a good run going.